Superman himself, Dean Cain. Are you going to be hopping out of ICE vans and apprehending guys?
I somehow doubt I'll be in that position, but I would be there in a heartbeat.
That's my Dean Cain Patriot dance. Did you like it? Dean Cain. Not only did he play Superman on TV, he's going to play an ICE agent on TV. He claims that he just signed up for ICE. He took the oath. He's going to be an ICE agent taking part in the racist mass deportation effort of the Donald Trump administration. When you probe just below the surface, though, you realize he's only going to be an implement of propaganda to make being an ICE agent sexy or something. I'm already a deputized cop. This is from The Guardian. Former Superman actor Dean Cain reveals he's becoming an ICE agent to support Trump's mass deportation agenda. The actor will be sworn in as soon as possible amid the federal agency's recruitment drive and unprecedented immigration raids that have sparked protests across the United States. Except to be an ICE agent, you would actually have to do ICE agenty things. And that is not the case here. We're going to get to his interview with Jesse Watters, manly man Jesse Watters. But before that, there's a couple things I want to talk about here. Let me read 2 paragraphs from this Guardian article. And then I want to talk a little very briefly about the Homeland Security Department and their efforts to recruit like 100,000 new ICE agents to terrorize cities all across the country. Former Superman actor Dean Cain has announced he has signed up to join the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement in order to support Donald Trump's anti-immigration agenda. The federal law enforcement agency has aggressively ramped up immigration raids since Trump's return to the White House and was recently awarded $75 billion in extra funding as part of the president's big, beautiful bill, which includes billions for hiring an additional 10,000 ICE agents by 2029. You know, I just had the thought, since it is Donald Trump's big, beautiful bill, you think they would want to call it like 13-year-old girls or something, so it actually appeals to Donald Trump on the beautiful spectrum. So they're now ramping up recruitment efforts, offering things that I thought were not something that good Americans, patriotic Americans would want to take part of. This is from the Homeland Security. Secretary Noem unveils no age limit for patriotic Americans to join ICE law enforcement to help remove worst of the worst from the United States. So one, you don't need a college degree. That's not on this list, but that's something they just did away with. You could be, I guess, 80 years old and be an ICE agent. Fantastic. It's so hard to find fascists in the United States that you need to just open up the floodgates to every non-qualified individual. Is that what we're getting at? Cool. A maximum $50,000 signing bonus, student loan repayment and forgiveness options. Wait, what happened to all that? When you borrow money, you got to pay it back. It's American way. What happened to that? What happened to that? Apparently, the president does have the authority to cancel student loans and forgive student loans. Just not Joe Biden. Only this president, only the dear leader can do such. A 25% law enforcement availability pay, LEAP, for Homeland Security investigation special agents. Administratively uncontrollable overtime, so all kinds of overtime for enforcement removal operations. And enhanced retirement benefits. Fantastic. So Dean Cain is either very hard on his times right now, you know, the acting work dried up, or he is just an agent of propaganda. And that, spoiler alert, is the answer. Here he is with Jesse Watters, manly, masculine, manly man. Jesse Watters talking about this. And notice that even when he's pressed about, are you going to be out there in the field? He's like, oh, no, I'll do whatever, but I don't know. That seems kind of scary. Watch this.
One of their latest recruits, Superman himself, Dean Cain, joins me now. All right, so this is kind of a big deal for you and your career. What are you going to be doing at ICE?
Well, let me go back a minute here, Jesse. This is all your fault, by the way. And
Yeah?
I'll explain why.
Why?
Because I put out a recruitment video yesterday. I'm actually a deputy sheriff, a sworn deputy sheriff, and a reserve police officer. I wasn't part of ICE. But once I put that out there and you put a little blurb on your show, it went crazy. So now I've spoken with some officials over at ICE, and I will be sworn in as an ICE agent ASAP. So they'll have 80,001 recruits for their 10,000 positions.
Well, they can't have a better guy than Dean Cain. Are you going to be hopping out of ICE fans and apprehending guys?
I will do whatever Director Lyons wants me to do. If that's what it takes, absolutely. I somehow doubt I'll be in that position, but I would be there in a heartbeat. These brave men and women need someone to stand up for them. So rarely, these days are we seeing that. Someone like Daniel Penny stands up, he gets vilified. Dan Bongino steps up, gives up $5 million a year, and goes and takes his position at the FBI. This is the kind of thing where people have to step up. I'm stepping up. Hopefully, a whole bunch of other former officers, former ICE agents will step up, and we'll meet those recruitment goals immediately, and we'll help protect this country.
How far have we fallen from the era of World War II when we had celebrities serve in the military, like Elvis or Ronald Reagan or Glenn Miller, the legendary talent of Glenn Miller? Largely, maybe not Glenn Miller, he actually died in operations, but largely for recruitment issues or objectives. And here we are, we've got this D-list has-been. I guess he's going to resonate in the minds and hearts of MAGA people who want to be part of the mass deportation effort, and it's going to spur them to motivate them to sign up. It doesn't titillate me at all. I don't know. I guess I'm not a Nazi. He's not going to be an agent. He probably will draw a paycheck. He probably will receive money for this because, fraud, waste, and abuse doesn't matter unless Democrats are spending money. But I don't know. I don't know what the overarching question is. Maybe what compels someone? Is his desire, is his lust for attention so intense that he needs to get involved with this? Or is he a true believer in the fascist policy, the racist policy, the white supremacist agenda of Donald Trump and this administration to create a white ethno-state? I guess that is the question that I will leave you with. You can comment below the video wherever you're watching it. You can call the voicemail line 714-576-4054. And of course, as always, you can email me daily at dollemore.com. I would love to hear from you. And if, as my voice continues to crack, if you appreciate what I do and you want to help support this work, help me produce these videos, you can click the join button below the video on YouTube, become a channel member for $2 a month, or go over to patreon.com/IDoubtIt podcast. Both those are great ways to help support this work and help me produce them on a daily basis. Anyway, I love and appreciate you very much. You can find me on social media at Dollemore, just about everywhere. And I will see you next time. Do better, Dean Cain, if you can. Probably can't, but really try hard. Do a Superman effort. Be genuine. Take care of one another.